Okay, second part, the option contract. So option contract is a little bit different to the futures contract. Option contract is actually the right. So futures contract, both party, long position, short position, they both have obligations. However, option contract basically holder has right. It's not obligation. They can buy or sell depending on what option it is of any assets in the future as price agreed upon today. Okay. So counterparty seller, which is also called usually writer of the option, they should sell or buy the asset at agreed price if the holder exercise the option. There are two different types of option, calls and puts. So call option gives the option holder to the right to buy certain asset at a certain price. Put option gives the holder the right to sell. There are also two different types of the options called the European and American. It's not nationality or regional things. It's actually about the characteristic of the option. So European options can only be exercised at expiration date. So if it expired 1 month later, European option only can be exercised a month later. However, American options can be exercised on or before the expiration date, which means that if it expires in 1 month, then you can exercise anytime before and on the expiration date. Because of that, American options usually are more expensive because the holder has more time, more chances to exercise this option. They're also called the moneyness. The moneyness means it shows the immediate status of the option. If you exercise this option immediately and you make money, then we call this option is in the money. If the price is same as the exercise price, which is not usually happen, but it's called at the money. And then if it is not profitable, then it is called out of the money option. Just please note that out of the money option also is valuable because it can be go into the in the money option. Time matters, right? So at expiration date, American option usually works same as European option because that's the only time you can exercise, right? So let's say at expiration date happen. It's called call option is in the money, which means that now if ST is the price, actually not here. So ST is the price to the expiration date that is exercise price, then ST is greater than exercise price, then it's in the money. And it is worth to the debt differences, right? Because that's the cash flow. If the call option is out of the money, then simply zero when ST is below exercise price. So the call option price, American or European, whatever, you know, expiration date, the price is the same, should be max the difference between current price, the price at expiration date and the exercise price, or zero. Now, same thing, if put option is in the money, so it means that the exercise price is above expiration date price, then the worst is that difference is out of money, zero, so it's also the value of put option is E minus ST or zero. Based on these facts, you can draw the graph. Now, the red line is the long option, long one call option, and blue line is one short one call option. Now this is the price of the call. So you pay, if you want to buy this option, then you have to pay the price because the option has value, right? And then if the price hit exercise price, because option is in the money, holder starts to exercise it and the profit increases, right? Exact opposite for the writer side. So in the money here, out of the money there. For put option, now in the money is left hand side, out of money is the right hand side. So if you have long position and this is the put option price, so the price of put option, then price increases and the highest price when the price hits zero, then you make the most money, right? Exactly offsetting for short. So they're offsetting each other so that is a zero-sum game. Zero-sum game. Then this is a diagram. This is the graph for the put option profit profile. Based on these facts, again, the value of the option is now, this is the long one call, and value of the option is actually like this. So American option, by the way, the value is a little higher than this profit because you have to pay for the time. So you basically, so if it's out of the money, then you are not going to buy probably, it's cheaper, it's less attractive, so it's a cheaper price. Still, it's above zero, right? Because time matter. As time passed, it may become the in the money. In the money option obviously is more expensive. And if in the money option price is high and lower than the price differences, current price minus exercise price, you can immediately exercise. It never happened because it gives us arbitrage opportunity, right? So it always higher than the difference between the price today and the exercise price. And then finally, this gap is value of time, value of time. So that's the American option. For European option, now let's see, let's look at these two portfolios. So there's one portfolio, it's called the portfolio A, and it has buy one call and lend the present value of exercise price at dollar interest rate. Then you buy call options, so you buy this, right? And then currently you lend this exercise price divided by 1 plus all dollar, right? So your cost is the call option minus exercise price plus 1 plus R dollar. That's the cost. Portfolio B, now let's say lend present value of 1 unit of just the currencies. So say this is the current situation, right? You lend money, so you have negative cash flow ST, and then 1 plus the foreign currency interest rate. Now at expiration date, there are two cases. When the price below exercise price, it means that it's out of the money, right? What happened is there's no value for options, so zero. And anyway, you will get the exercise price because you lend money exactly same as the present value of exercise price total exercise price. For B, you will get ST. Now, if the option is in the money, then what you get is the ST minus E is the call option payoff, and you're gonna E, so you eventually get ST. So in the money option, again, ST, which means that in the money, you have all STs, right? So same. Out of the money, you have E for portfolio A, and you have ST portfolio B, and when this is the case that when ST is below E, so payoff A is greater than payoff B, right? So you have two choices. The cost for the first payoff, this one, so C plus exercise price 1 plus R dollar may be ST divided by 1 plus R I. That's the cost for portfolio B. Is actually greater or equals, right? That's what we saw. So if it is true, what happened is, you can rewrite this. Call option is actually greater than or equal to ST divided by 1 plus R and interest rate of foreign currency minus exercise price 1 plus R dollar domestic currency. And it is possible that we always have some zero value, right? Because option may be zero if it is not, it is out of the option, right? So it's actually max of these two numbers. So call option should be greater than this. And it makes sense, you know, because if it is not true, then you can get arbitrary opportunity. You just make money right away. So it will not happen. So in conclusion, the price of the European option is greater than or equal to max of the present value of the expiration price, interest rate is foreign currency, minus exercise price 1 plus R divided by 1 plus R the dollar interest rate, or zero. Exactly opposite for put option. So exercise price divided by the present value of exercise price discounted by the dollar interest rate minus the expiration, the price expiration date divided present value of that discounted by the foreign currency interest rate. So next example, let's see this equation actually hold for, say, 112 September European call and on 12 September European put options. And the price is 276 for call and 222 for put. And it's basically 119 days left. And then if you calculate that, then you basically have 0.45 or 0, actually, which is consistent. So this is the lower boundary of the call price. And put price as well too, actually, same way. So this is very basic of the option valuation. Now, next part, we will see two different ways to evaluate the options. And part 3, we'll see the binomial option pricing. So that's the end of the part 2.